Welcome back to another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. We're here at Groovy Cinema Pub reviewing more films for you. I'm Jimmy Martin with Slug Magazine, and once again, not Jeff Weiss, but filling in for Jeff Weiss's duties.
Shannon Barton, GeekShowPodcast.com.
Did you just wink?
I did wink.
Okay.
Trying to give a little razzle-dazzle for the ladies out there, Jimmy.
I didn't learn that. Okay, this episode, first before we talk about what we're going to review, you can catch Big Movie Mouth Off on Xfinity Channel 6, also on their on-demand system, Utah On Demand, Salt Lake Alternative. It's right there, Big Movie Mouth Off. Also on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Big Movie Mouth Off. Come join us because we got free passes to all the movies coming out. In fact, we did free passes to this movie.
Yeah.
Despicable Me 2, the latest in the Gru series.
Yeah, it's the second Despicable Me movie.
Despicable Me movie. So what's it about?
Well, it's about Gru. He's a former supervillain, and he's retired, raising his children, and he's got a bunch of little yellow minions that the kids are just crazy for. And he's recruited to help stop another super villain.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, pretty good.
Well, also while he's doing that, he's kind of coping with the fact that he doesn't have a lady in his life.
Uh-huh.
His children, as you say, are pushing him into online dating, stuff like that. And then in that aspect also, his oldest daughter finds a boy.
Yeah.
So he's got to become a dad too.
Right, and he's starting a new business, and he's...
It's the jelly business.
Yeah, the things are being kidnapped. There's a lot going on in this film.
It's good that you mentioned that because there absolutely is a lot going on, and I'd almost say too much.
Good night, Edith. Good night, Mark. Oh, hold the horses. Who are you texting?
My friend Avery.
Avery. Avery. Is it a girl's name or a boy's name?
Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter unless it's a boy.
I know what makes you a boy.
Who you do?
Your bald head.
Oh, yes.
Sometimes I stare at it and imagine a little chick popping out.
Good night, Agnes. Never get older.
Mr. Gru, Agent Lucy Wilde of the Anti-Villain League. You're gonna have to come with me.
Oh, sorry.
You know, you really should announce your weapons after you fire them. For example, lipstick taser!
In the great words of the great movie reviewer Joe Bob Briggs, there is way too much story to get in the way of the plot of this film. The more I thought about it, I was like, my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think there was about 7 storylines going on in this film.
That's probably about right.
And Gru's storyline, Gru's actually got like 2 storylines.
Yep.
And his one storyline goes in a weird circle that doesn't make any sense.
He's actually got 3. There's one, he's chasing the villain.
Oh, sure.
He's on dates with the lady.
Uh-huh.
And he's being a dad.
And he's being dad, and he's starting a business.
And there's 4 stories for Gru.
Dedicated to fighting crime on a global scale. The new villain has surfaced. You know how a villain thinks. That's why we brought you here.
Pins and needles.
I am the League's director, Silas Ramsbottom.
Bottom.
Hilarious.
Are you really gonna save the world?
That's right, baby. Gru's back in the game with cool cars, gadgets,
How are they working?
and weapons.
That's too many stories.
And the big one goes in a circle.
Now, here's the thing. I actually will say this. From watching the first one to watching this one, I did laugh at this one more. I think this one is better. I think the franchise has figured out kind of what audience love about this franchise, and it's one word. It's the Minions.
Well, I would say, now, before the movie started, I was like, I am guessing there will be 30% more Minions in this film. And
There was like 80%.
it was about 80% more Minions. The other thing that is really good about these movies, I decided, is like the little throwaway gags.
Yep.
So these 900 storylines that are going along are just really a thing to feed us the next, like, crazy Minion thing, or the next little throwaway gag. Like,
And I'm still trying to debate, are they speaking gibberish French, or is it like partial French, or is it just complete gibberish in general?
I don't know, Jimmy, because I am not fluent in neither gibberish nor French.
I don't know. I sat there going, I speak a little French, but not. I don't know what the hell they're saying. You know, I think I'd almost say if you're gonna get a Despicable Me 3, I almost would say it's gonna be 100% Minions, or at least I think they're probably gonna get their own movie, because to me that's where the majority of the laughs came from.
I think if they made a Minions movie, I would might commit suicide during it because it would drive me crazy.
You and every other parent out there.
Right. Yeah, and I'll tell you what else I'm tired of. Fart jokes.
There were a lot of fart jokes in
Yeah,
this one.
and
Actually,
especially
about 27. I think I counted.
The fart gun, remember, I just went,
Yeah, it's the pandering to the 4-year-old in the audience, you know. But see, and it's funny because we just reviewed Monsters University, and I could be wrong. Don't quote me on this, but I don't think I've ever seen a Pixar movie with a fart joke.
I do not believe so.
I think that's the case.
Maybe a Cars movie, because there's that Mater.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. But like I think like that's the kind of thing where I do see like Pixar's like, yeah, kids aren't as dumb as you think they are.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to pander to the crap jokes.
Right. Why did he shoot that guy with a fart gun? That's what I just thought. Why?
Why would you
What
do
does that
that?
bring to the film?
So I think the animation's great. I love Steve Carell as a voice actor.
Oh, he's such a great voice.
He's fun. I had a good time with it. Like I said, I will have this, and I told you this before the movie started, and it does it again. I am not a fan of children's films that end in dance numbers because it tells me you have no idea how to end your film. Now, granted, this one had a little bit more of a purpose to end in a dance number rather than just let's break out and dance and roll credits. But still, it kind of bugs me a little bit.
Well, there was a song, too.
Yes, there was.
There was Minions singing a disco song, and they're weird. Well,
also
and a boy band song.
And a 90s love ballad.
Yeah.
So, which actually kind of made me laugh. But, you know, it's not that Pixar quality, but it's still, to me, it's a step above the first one. So I'm going to give it 2.5.
See, I thought we were going to give it more. I feel bad because I keep matching you. I was going to give it 2.5 as well. I will say this. The kids, and they were loving it. They were laughing at this during the screening. So if you're hot and don't want to get too annoyed at a movie, parents, take your kids to see this movie.
Yeah, I think I would have probably gone 3 if Monsters University had not come out the week before.
I saw it the same day.
See, and then you should have a comparison.
Right,
like,
and that's what I was
where's
like.
the better film?
Right.
Yeah.
Monsters Universe.
There you go.
For sure.
All right, well, that's going to do it for another episode of Big Movie Mouth Off. Again, you can catch us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Big Movie Mouth Off. We'll be reviewing movies all summer long, so keep checking us out, and we'll see you next time.